In this video, we are going to share the 5 core skills that we believe every leader should master to develop a peak performance team. In order to determine what helps move teams to peak performance, it is important to understand the bottlenecks that prevent it. After all, it is removing bottlenecks that creates greater performance. There are many human bottlenecks to performance, but for the sake of simplicity, we will narrow them into 3 categories. First is the resistance bottlenecks, where team members are resisting moving forward on an initiative or priority. Resistance bottlenecks can come in many forms: anger, fear, shutting down, jealousy, pride, or distrust. The second are fixed-minded bottlenecks. These are where team members have a hard time seeing anything but their current reality. They're expressed with terms like, "That's the way it's always been done," or "there is no other way to do it," or using the word "I can't" or "we can't." The last of the bottlenecks we refer to as miscommunication. These are related to the process of communication and/or the giving or receiving of information. These bottlenecks create assumption thinking or misdirection. Some common miscommunication areas are failure to communicate priorities, roles, authority, or responsibility. Miscommunication bottlenecks make it easy for blame, lack of accountability, conflict, drama, and politicking to make their way in to corrupt performance. Leaders who apply the following skills and teach them to their team members are more likely to keep these bottlenecks from taking hold of their performance. Skill number 1 is self and team awareness. In our self and team awareness training, we use simplified tools to help team members understand their unique strengths and the unique strengths of others. Many times, conflict and resistance is a result of misunderstanding each other's value. We are each created differently, and that's what makes a team more powerful than an individual. For instance, some personality types are very driven and results-oriented. They refuse to say it can't be done. They tackle tough stuff and power through obstacles. Yes, they can be a bit demanding and straightforward, so we combat that by tying them down, which in essence takes away their greatest value. Other personalities love to make you laugh and are willing to make fun of themselves just to see you smile. They're fun to be around and tend to inspire people because they are good communicators. Yes, they can be overwhelming and drop the ball, so we combat that by trying to organize and criticize them, which can prevent them from shining in the area they are best at. How about those people who are just always there to listen? The ones that will take you like you are and nod their head at your crazy? Those loyal, quiet people who are good at being there. Well, we like to give them more work and overlook them and not take the time to hear their ideas. Or how about the people that are consistent, thorough, quality focused, the ones that follow all the rules and guidelines to a T? Yes, they can be a bit critical and overlook people sometimes, so we call them negative and shut them down, which makes us miss their gift. In this course, we stop trying to fix everyone and teach you how to spend less time fighting it and curbing it and more time using it and appreciating it. This course is there to help us see each other's superpowers and use those superpowers to lift team performance.
The next skill is problem solving. In our problem solving training, we turn to the experts who mastered this skill long ago in the Toyota production systems. When you take a look at how their teams performed, it is easy to see how starting with some basic fundamentals made all the difference. The basic concept here is not complex, but if applied, will instantly start improving performance. Do your discussions sometimes feel like you're chasing a rabbit that can't be caught? In this course, we will teach a methodology that will help clarify problems, find their root cause, and develop critical thinking skills in your team. It will also tee you up for good accountability and continuous improvement. The third skill is accountability. This is the class where we teach you to yell louder. Okay, so maybe that's not the best approach. Our training on accountability focuses on 3 different areas to improve team accountability. The first is understanding motivation and learning to use that to build accountability in yourself and others. The second is learning a process for which to keep team accountability on projects, initiatives, and timelines. The third area we work on is self-discipline and personal accountability, where we look at different tools and resources that help you manage the chaos in your own environment and get the most out of your time. The fourth skill that we refer to is conflict resolution. There are two key areas to our conflict training. One is the ability to manage conflict and move people to resolution. This includes managing drama and politicking and all that bad conflict that you see in the work environment today. Second, we want to help you understand and utilize good conflict, which creates openness and trust on your team so that you can vet ideas and challenge norms in order to move your team to greater innovation, productivity, and depth. The last skill is continuous improvement, which we also refer to as training an open mindset. Here we focus on implementing the first four skills: maximizing the use of talent, solving problems, being accountable, and managing conflict in order to tee a team up for now challenging norms and moving the needle up. Here is where we teach you how to stretch comfort zones and try new things. It is also where we teach team members how to open their minds to creative solutions and innovation. So how do you lead your team to peak performance? Build strong team and self-awareness. Teach problem-solving methodologies that remove problems and keep your team focused on solutions. Create an environment that fosters accountability and performance. Work with your team to diminish bad conflict and build good conflict that challenges and moves the team forward. Lastly, rock continuous improvement by being open-minded and coaching your team to be the same. With these 5 skills, you and your team will be ready for peak performance. If you are ready to master these skills and take your team to peak performance, contact us today. Also, check out our video on the not-so-secret sauce to learn how the most read book in the world can be just the tool you're missing.